Bringing in my 13 by 9, and I'm going to be placing our accordion flour tortillas into my 13 by 9 for this delicious and easy brunch recipe. I used a pack and a half of our burrito size flour tortillas. You can feel free to do any kind of tortilla you'd like with this recipe, but I just went with something really large and hearty. And I'm just placing that into our greased 13 by 9. All right, now that we have those all placed into our 13 by 9, I'm coming in with some sliced white mushrooms, and I wanted to try and find the really thick mushrooms because we're gonna start sticking those mushrooms into the slits or pockets of our folded tortillas, just like so. This is gonna give some earthiness, some texture. It's gonna add some moisture as well, and I'm just gonna going in and just kind of sporadically placing them right into our tortillas. You can feel free to do any kind of mushrooms you like. You could do the baby bells. You could even do canned mushrooms too, but I think with the fresh ones, they are just so tasty and are gonna be a great addition to this recipe. Ooh, perfect, and they're fitting in there just beautifully. Just kind of force them in. It's okay if they break. We can kind of have them all over the place. All right, now that we have our mushrooms all in place, I'm gonna move this off to the side, and I have 8 eggs that we are bringing in. With those eggs, I'm gonna go in with our half and half. I love using milk and whipping cream. It just makes eggs so much fluffier, so I'm just gonna add a touch of that into our eggs alongside some paprika. Fun fact, paprika is actually just bell peppers, so it shouldn't be too spicy, just the right enough sweetness. I have, of course, some garlic, because we are garlic girlies in this house. And then I'm gonna go right on in and give that a whisk, just to get everything nice and scrambled. Ooh, perfect, that garlic is strong. I love, love, love garlic, eggs, and mushrooms in my breakfast. I think it's a great combination, and it's easy. It is so easy. All right, now that we have all of that pretty much scrambled, take that out of the way. And then we're gonna bring back in our 13 by 9, and I'm gonna go in with those eggs, and I'm gonna try and go really slowly just so that we can try and get everything into those layers of our tortillas. All that beautiful seasoning and those luscious whipped eggs. Just gently right over the top, just like so. Ooh, I mean, doesn't that look amazing? And you can kind of play around with what seasonings you and your family like or what veggies, but this is my go-to. All right, and then with that, we cannot have eggs without some cheese. I have just some marble cheddar cheese. Again, you can feel free to do any kind of cheese you want, and I don't want to do too much because we want to make sure we can still see those layers kind of pop through. And then we're going to top it off with some chopped parsley. Just to add a little bit of freshness, a little bit of green before we place this into our oven for about 20 minutes, depending on how you like cook your eggs, at 350. Look at how incredible this looks. You can see all of our beautiful layers and cheese and eggs and mushrooms. Ooh, this looks absolutely amazing. Coming with my tongs. I thought that these would be best. Just grabbing those layers. Oh, that crunch. Can you hear that crunch? Oh. Oh my goodness. Look at how delicious that looks. All of our layers, all of that cheese and our eggs. Oh, all right, I'm ready to give this bite. I don't know if I should use my hands or a fork. I want to try and get a little bit of everything. The cheese, the mushroom, the garlic, the paprika, our tortillas, our eggs. It's gonna be really hot. Oh my gosh, so good. I'm gonna try it.